Sunday sees the conclusion of the UEFA Nations League, and the first game will be the third-place game between Germany and France. It's Germany hosting the game, and it kicks off Sunday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. The odds in this game will make the Germans favorites, just slightly though, plus 140. The draw, plus 280. France, plus 165. Germany to advance and to win the third-place game by any means, minus 120. France, minus 110. So it's basically a coin flip as to who comes out on top here. The over 2.5, very much favored, minus 210, under, plus 260, or plus 160 for the under 2.5. So let's get into this game, and we'll look at the form of both teams. Make a best bet. If you want more soccer picks, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more Club World Cup picks coming up, and I also share some weekly bonus picks in the members-only section as well. So let's get into the head-to-head here between these teams. The two most recent meetings were friendlies in 2024, 2023, both won by Germany 2-0 and 2-1. The last competitive match was in the Euros in 2021. That game was won 1-0 by France. And now many of the last 16 meetings over many, many years have been friendlies. Germany's only won 4 of the last 16 against France. For Germany, they entered halftime in the semifinals, drawn 0-0 with Portugal in the semis until Wirtz opened the scoring early in the second. Just 3 minutes into the second half, Portugal responded, back-to-back goals in the 63rd and 68th for Conceição and Ronaldo to go on to get the 2-1 win. Portugal had 17 shots, 6 on target. Germany had 9 shots and 5 on target. Now, Germany's come into this semifinals and finals matchups with many players missing, including Kleinhurst, Burkhardt, Havertz, Musiala, Amiri, Stiller, Bissek, Schlottenberg, and Rudiger. So certainly they're playing slightly short-handed here. If we look a little bit further back into quarterfinals, they beat Italy 2-1. They also drew 2-2. There's been quite a few goals in their last few games. They had not lost the game before the semis, though, since losing to Spain back in the Euros. That was a run of 8 games. It's now just 2 losses in their last 18 games as well. They scored in 15 straight. They've piled up the goals in the Nations League with 24 goals now across 9 games since the Euros. For France, the final score will say otherwise, but for most of the game, France were easily second best versus Spain in the semis. They were down 4-0 before they mounted a wild comeback with goals in the 79th minute, an own goal in the 84th, late goal in the 93rd to make the score respectable at 5-4. At the end of the day, they did outshoot Spain, though, 24-16, and they had 9 shots on target compared to Spain's 8. France were already without Barcola, and now Dembele has withdrawn as well. Cherki impressed off the bench last game, so possibly could fill in and get the start there. France were also already without a few injured defenders, Upamecano, Saliba, and Koundé. In their quarterfinal matchups, they were playing against Croatia, and they were down 2-0 in leg 1 in the quarters, before bouncing back to win 2-0 in leg 2 to push to PKs, where they got the win. Now, the leg 1 against Croatia lost, and their last game versus Spain are now their only 2 defeats across their last 8 games. They have only 4 losses in their past 18 as well, and France has scored multiple goals now in 6 of their last 8. For France and Germany, best bets. It's tough to say what you'll get in a third-place game. You probably expect some rotation of players, which makes things tough to predict. Germany are home. They score in most of their games. They've only lost 2 of their last 12 home games in all competitions. France just put up 4 goals against the European champions. Both teams to score on its own. Pretty much unplayable at minus 240 unless you're using it in a parlay. It's a toss-up for me for the winner, so this won't pay out huge, but we'll just go both teams to score over 2.5. Minus 149 for the best bet in this Nations League third-place game. What do you like? Share it down there in the comments, and good luck.